Today is the 5th of January, so I wanted to do a chat today about the whole New Year, New You. So a lot of people are getting to that stage now where we're 5 days in and we're starting to really realise what it is that we've committed to in our New Year's resolutions. So if you've not seen me before, my name is Abby, I'm the Mindset Fairy, and I provide you with guidance into how to make your dreams into a reality. So if you are coming back, thank you and welcome back. So the whole New Year's resolution thing, it's one of those things that you do or you don't. So there are some of us that will set a New Year's resolution every single year, and there are other people that go, I used to set them, but I never achieved anything. So what is the point? I'm not going to do it anymore because nothing ever changes. So today I really wanted to talk about the differences between the people that actually achieve what they set out to do and the rest of us who are always setting a New Year's resolution and never actually ending the year in the place where we want to be. So what is it that makes that so different? What is it that makes these people get to where they want to be, that turns that dream into a reality? And why are the rest of us struggling with that? So as you can probably tell from my name, it's all about your mindset. So the people that are successful have a completely different mindset to the rest of us who are trying to do it. And the reason is that we are just completely coming from a different place. And when you are starting from a more negative mindset, so when you start to think, I set these New Year's resolutions every single year, I never achieve them. That is a negative mindset. If you look at it and go, I want to go to the gym 5 times a week and get my dream body and I want to do it in a month, you're not going to get your dream body in a month. So when you're not getting it, you've set yourself up for failure. You've set yourself up for something that is unachievable. The people that are successful approach it in a completely different way. So first of all, I want you to think about, what is your goal? What is your dream? What do you want to make happen in 2024? Next, I want you to think of, if that's that dream, and that could be in your career, it could be building a business, it could be changing jobs, it could be education, it could be on your health and fitness, which is a very popular one this time of year. Think about where it is that you want to be at the end of this year. Then I want you to think about, how do I turn that from a dream to a reality? And the first thing that you need to do is you need to make it a goal. When it's a dream, the difference between a dream and a goal is having steps in place to achieve it. We don't just miraculously achieve our dreams. We turn them into a goal. So what does that look like in my reality today? So if it is your job, you want to have more financial security or have a promotion, or you want to have more responsibility, what does that look like? Is that a promotion, or is that moving into a different company that can provide you with the opportunities that you are seeking? If it's health and fitness, do you want to lose weight? Do you want to tone up? Do you want to become more flexible? Do you want to eat better? Do you want your skin and your hair to be better? Do you want to sleep better? What is it that you are trying to achieve by being fit and healthy? And once you've written that down and got to that clear picture in your mind as to what that actually looks like for you, that's when it starts to become a goal. And that's when we can start to actually work towards it. Because having that dream of, I want to be more financially secure, means something different for every single person. Being fitter and healthier means something different to every person. For some people, that might be, I want to run a marathon. For other people, it's, I want to get up the stairs without being out of breath. And both of them are just as important and just as achievable, but they are very different. And the steps that you need to make that happen are also very different. So that's your first stage. Your first stage is, what does that actually look like for you? In your reality, what will that look like? Now, it's important to remember at this stage that you do not want to really, really focus so single-mindedly on that, because through your journey of getting there, things will change. So you do need to have a bit more flexibility. But what I want to really sort of convey to you today is that everyone has the ability to achieve the goals within their life. It is within you. It is within yourself to do that. It may not be in the same way that everyone else around you. It may not be the same goal as everyone else around you, because we are all different and we all have our own lives to lead. But you absolutely have everything that you need to be able to do it. You have all the resources. It may be that you want to get fitter and healthier, but you don't have the money for a gym membership. Well, there are other ways of getting fit and healthy. There's lots of information on YouTube. There's loads of videos that you can watch, and there's loads of things that you can do that don't cost anything. So you need to be thinking of something that is aligned within your means, but is also a little bit out of reach. So you have something to work towards. And when it comes down to our mindset, the important thing is to not have the imposter syndrome, to think that it's completely unachievable for you, because if you start like that, you're never going to be able to overcome any of the obstacles. And as 5 days into the new year already, there will be some of you who have already given up on that dream. There will be some of you that have already, the reality has started to set into what you actually decided that you wanted to do. If you decided you want to get up at 5 a.m. every single day to go to the gym, day 5, you're not going to want to get up. And the reality of making that change is going to start to feel less achievable. So that moves into our next point of, in order to be able to achieve your goal, having the mindset of you have to go all in 100% every single day, and that's the only way that you will achieve it, is setting yourself up for failure. You are actually creating a negative mindset by doing that. And the reason is because it is not possible to do something 100% of the time every single day for the rest of your life, because things happen. You physically cannot do it every single day at 100%. And to think to yourself that if you don't, that you're a failure, that's wrong. And that is not going to help you at all, because that is when we give up on our goals really quickly. That is when we come across our obstacles and we just give up, because we put these expectations on ourselves to hit the ground running and never stop. And at the end of the day, our bodies need to rest, our minds need to rest. And there will be some days where all you can do is the bare minimum. And that is absolutely fine. That is absolutely okay, because actually, if you think about what you can achieve, you start off slightly smaller, something that you can keep consistently, and have a minimum level of what you have to do, and then the maximum level of what you want to achieve on your best days. Then every single day you're making progress. And every single day that you make progress, that's how you achieve results. People who are marathon runners, people who are in the Olympics, people who have these amazing careers, who are either famous or industry leaders, or anyone that is achieving what you want to achieve, does not give it 100% every single day, but they probably do a minimum of 50% a day. And on some days they do 80 to 90%, and some days they're smashing it and they're completely in the zone and they're doing 100%. But each day they're working towards that goal. So what you need to do is have a look at, what does that mean for you? So if it's on health and fitness and you want to exercise and you want to get to your ideal weight or your ideal fitness level, then you need to think about, okay, well, what do I need to do every day to achieve it? And that's move. Moving more than what you do already will naturally increase your fitness. And it might be that some days you can tackle the gym and a spin class, and other days you can just go for a walk around the block a couple of times, and you're getting out there and you're getting some fresh air, because actually that's still working towards your goals, and that's still doing the progress that you need to be able to get there. And same with your healthy eating as well. You're not going to be able to eat this tiny restrictive diet every single day for the rest of your life, because things happen. So you need to have those fail safes in place as to what can I do on the days that are harder. And that all goes into your plan and into your goal. And once you start to look at it that way, start to break it down into much smaller bits, we can then feel more positive about it. Because in order for us to shift from a negative to a positive mindset, we need to have that sense of achievement. Because you cannot stay positive 100% of the time without seeing results, because it is physically impossible. We are naturally wired to be negative. So to make ourselves more positive, we need to see some sort of results. But in order to be able to do that, you need to shift into, what does the results look like for you? And if showing up every single day, but at a lesser percentage, and then doing more on the days that you can, on less on the days that you can't, but you're still showing up and doing something, that is a positive. That is an amazing achievement, an amazing amount of success, and it will show the results over time. It may not be the same results as Susan down the street, who is smashing it every single day, and you see her running and she just never has any issues. There's probably a lot more going on, and there's probably a lot more things going on in her life where she's dropping the ball on those in order for her to be able to hit the ball on something else. So don't compare yourselves to other people, because really someone else's success is amazing to celebrate other people's successes, but it doesn't directly impact yours, because you actually have the ability to achieve your own success. But I guess what I'm trying to say is we need to be more forgiving to ourselves when we look at our goals and look at what we want to achieve, particularly this time of year where you've got everyone going, new year, new me, I'm going to achieve this, I'm going to achieve that. Last year was the best year possible. Last year for me was not the best year possible. It was one of the worst years of my life last year, but I'm still showing up and doing this and doing these videos, working on my personal business, working on what I need to achieve, because that's what my goals are. And yesterday I had a day where I did the bare minimum. There was no reason yesterday for me to be in a bad mood, but I was just not feeling it. But because I have started to shift my mindset and start to think of looking for the positives within my day, I looked back at the day and I was like, do you know what? Yeah, I haven't been in the mood to do anything, but I still showed up in my business. I still contacted all of my clients. I still cleaned the house. I still got my kids to school and picked them up. I achieved everything that I need to achieve in my functional part of my life. I may not have been feeling it enough to push further towards my goals, but I did show up. And actually, today I'm in a much better headspace, and today I feel so much better. And I'm like, I took that time because I needed to have that time, and I'm not berating myself over doing that, because at the end of the day, sometimes we do need to take a pause, but the important thing is that it's just a pause, and you're not stopping, you're just doing the minimum, and then you can get back up and do it the other day. And actually, I think I just needed some rest out of the burnout over Christmas and New Year. If you have 2 children or any children, and trying to do Christmas and New Year with young children is just exhausting. And to be honest, it's probably exhausting for anyone in different ways because of all the social elements of it. But sometimes you just need to view that as not a failure, and by shifting into that mindset of, I still made progress, and progress is still heading off to success, and that's still something that I can be proud of. It means that today I've been able to get back on it completely, because I haven't moved back into that negative mindset. I've taken it as, that is what it is, and I needed to do it. And now today I'm feeling more like I'm able to do it. And that is how people who achieve these goals every year do it. It's that thought of, what do I need to do as an absolute minimum to get towards that goal? Always try and do more. But if I can only do that minimum for a couple of days, then that is fine. And then they work towards what they want to do. And I've covered this before in some previous videos of mine, so please go through and check them out on what to do when we overcome obstacles. And there's loads of different videos that goes into more detail of these points. But really, that's what I wanted to kind of say today, is that you absolutely have the ability to be able to achieve whatever it is that you have set for yourself for this year. Try and start a little slower. Try and think about, what does that look like for you, and break it down to what your bare minimum is each day that you need to do to achieve that, and your maximum of what you think you can achieve on each day. Work towards the maximum, but if you have to do the minimum, then you are still working towards it, and you will get there. I absolutely know you'll get there. I believe in you. You need to believe in yourself, and look at the positives. Look at everything that you've overcome so far, and you wouldn't have these dreams, you wouldn't have these goals unless it meant something to you, and you absolutely can do it. So that's my message for today. I hope it helped. If you do want to check out my other videos, then please go onto my channel, and there's lots of things in there that can help you, and I will speak to you guys all soon. Bye.